Okay, let me make sure I have this so you can see. You can see. Okay, hi you guys. It's Shannon. I wanted to go live. My day did in fact get turned upside down, so I'm just walking in the door and I have to leave in like 10 minutes. So I'm gonna do what I can in the amount of time that I have. I didn't just want to leave you guys hanging, and I will figure out a way to do this at my home. I'll figure out some way and I'll do it for you tomorrow or Friday. So, but let's get this going. Oddly enough, this is a weather system. Look at that. Look at that with the eye. You know, the dragon's head, that's a weather system that was chasing me down the Beltway. I mean, totally freaky. And then a moment later, hey, this is Cece. Then a moment later, I'll show you what it changed to. It was absolutely mysterious. So look at that. I mean, look at that with the eye. I mean, in the way that the V, I mean, that is exactly what we're seeing in the sky. I mean, just incredible. That's Weatherbug over right outside of DC. So, okay, so I've been telling you guys, I wonder if you can, yeah, you can still see me. I've been telling you guys about a co-orbital Trojan asteroid, Earth's Trojan asteroid. I will get going, I swear. And what it is, it's a group of rocks, and it's trapped into a region of space, a stable region of space, held in place by the attraction and propulsion of a two-body system, like the sun. There's a lot of them by Jupiter, as you'll see in a moment. But this is the one they discovered in 2010. This is the orbit that they suspect it's on. So it's co-orbital, meaning it's in our orbit, but it's not the same as our orbit. As a matter of fact, what I'm seeing and what I've been saying now for over 2 years is I do believe it's retrograde. I believe it comes up when the sun goes up and goes down when the sun comes up, or you know what I mean. But anyway, so these are Jupiter's Trojan asteroids, or co-orbital asteroids. As you see, as they go around a group and they have their own orbit. And we've been calling this an orbiting comet system. So these are all the parts. I want to remind you guys. Let me put it on hold. Okay. So this is the androgyne, basically the brains, everything that holds it together, the wheel, the windows, and over here we have the whip. It comes down into a swirling snout, 2 eyes, looks very font-like. This is the fast mover. It's the biggest piece. It's a big old hunk. It's got the crater. Oh, I'm having a leg cramp. This is great. It's got the crater right here. It's got the V right here. You know, different land markings. And then this is the nanny or the berserker holding the baby core. And you can see the baby core and her face right here. It's got quite a face to it, which is also what I've been calling the That Face Comet. So I'm seeing 5 pieces here. You can call it 4. These two go apart and come together. And so this is what Brian Knight saw coming off the sun. As you see, it's this crescent-shaped objects, which to me looks like a comet. I've been seeing in the sky and in my dreams crescent-shaped objects for almost 3 years. I told one person about it, and I knew it was like I knew that we were going to see this. So you see the crescent-shaped objects, then we're seeing the crescent-shaped clouds in the sky. So it's almost like we are seeing space weather in our sky. It's replicating, it's imprinting, or we just have a window view. And back to the Trojan asteroid. Okay, it's held in place in a triangle. And these Lagrange points, points 4 and 5, actually make up 2 isosceles triangles. And in a video I'm going to play here in a little bit, actually let's go ahead and skip ahead. In a video I'm going to play here in a little bit, you can really see all the triangles we're seeing in the sky, the dark triangle imprints. And that could be actually this region, these Lagrange points that are holding these asteroids in place and not allowing them. And these things aren't going to come crashing into us. They're not. They're held in the point, and they're not even coming to us at this point. I don't believe. I am seeing them going to the sun. I think they're going away from us and to the sun. And when something gets closer to light, you know, it gets bigger because it gets closer to the light and it amplifies bigger to us. So we are seeing these big, huge, could be planetesimals, it could be baby planets, but we're seeing what looks like these big, huge planets in these big, dark circles. But that's what I believe is happening. It's just, you do it yourself. Turn on a lamp and put your fist in front of it. Take it apart, and it's going to see the difference in light. See the triangles? I believe, I don't know how, and I think especially, because America was named after the Quetzalcoatl, the plumed serpent. I think America, you can view this. Certain times, in history, it's cyclical. I think we can view this. And I think America is a great viewing point. I just saw Quetzalcoatl the other day. I'll put out a video of it exactly, because I have a Mayan coin with his face on it. It's the exact replica. And that's something Odin, who started putting out videos, does a lot on that. So I'll link one of his videos. You can check it out. Also, he called me on this and he was like, these are not, he doesn't think that, he thinks it's all one object. He thinks we're just seeing it replicate itself, like back to what I was saying with the cartoon screen. But then I started saying, if these things are reproducing, like we see the baby get thrown out, like my sister, you can do an overlay where my face looks exactly like my sister's. We're two individuals, but we're from the same, we're all from the same source, but we're from the same mother. So of course these objects are going to resemble themselves, especially when they're intertwining and coming together. And that's what I think they do. I don't think they come together into one ball. I think they come together into different workings, like different parts come together for different things and create different things. And that's what I see. Like this right here, this is my dragon. It actually was heading that way. It's turning this way. So let's see what video we have next. Oh, this is the baby core being tossed. So this was actually, I think, after this video right here. And if you look, that looks like a little walking, toddling baby. Maybe it's got a couple antennas, but it really does look like a baby. So, I'm not just calling these things rocks. You saw my video on angels. There's more to this. That's what I'm getting into what it is, what I think it is. Do I think it's a danger? No. These things are trapped. They can only get so close, and they do get close. And like I said before, they can affect our grid, but I don't think they have the ability to crash into us unless the Lagrange points move drastically, or maybe another object enters this orbit, which will throw everything off. But what we're looking at, what we're seeing, I do not think is a danger to us, because it is trapped in this zone. And I don't think it's going to crash into the sun. Will it affect the sun? Sure, and that's what we're getting now. Is it affecting the sun and the sun affecting us? But Earth knows it. It's not new. I think it's been on cave walls. It's been way back further than we can, record, quite honestly. I think it's been trapped there. Now, do I still think it's biological? Do I still think it's something other? Yes, I absolutely do. I think it's learned how to live in this little area, and how to make it its own. Maybe how to be seen more. And how to charge off the sun and use photosynthesis and reproduce itself. And it may want to be seen at this point. And then we go back to quantum physics, how once something is seen, it changes. And now we're all seeing it. It is changing. It is showing itself. Okay, this looks to be quite a big part of the system. It could just be the cap. It could just be the androgyne. But I do think it's the system curled together, because you can see the fast mover lines here. I see my dragon through there, so it does look like it's going in some kind of tumble. And I don't know if you remember, but I told you guys that these Trojan asteroids fly apart, and they bring each other back together using a vortex, using centrifugal force. Exactly what we've all been seeing. Now, could this be going into a ball? It could be. It could be. I'm not out to prove anybody wrong or be right. I'm just telling you what I see, and I do not see it come together in a ball. I just don't. I never have. Do I think it's Tiamat? I think it's parts of Tiamat. I think it's an asteroid left over that got trapped, and it is a part of her learning to survive. Absolutely, I do. Does it have a destiny with us? Sure. I mean, does it imprint on us? Yeah, I'll show you something in a minute. Right here, this table that's holding my television, my grandmother bought in the 50s or late 40s. And it's got my dragon imprinted into the marble. It's imprinted into the trees. It's in the ground. You know, it's in our brain. You know, it's in, you know, it's a part of us. Okay, so let's see what I'm trying to more tell you guys what we're seeing. And I promise I'll try and do that in a future video. But I believe this is the V. This is two of the parts coming together. That is the fast mover. No, that is the whip. And I believe that is the fast mover coming together. And then there is a, you know, but okay, so I believe that's all I have time for today. I'll look up here and see if I see any questions. I promised to do that video where I walk through these videos a little more. I'm still owing you the video on my personal journey and what I've gone through and what I've determined. Again, it's not yours, it's mine. Come here, Mr. Waffles, come here. Mr. Waffles is here. I get to see Mr. Waffles today. Mr. Waffles. Oh, he's watching my sky watching. He's been missing out on the sky watching. Come here. You want a treat? Oh, he found the treats. That's what he's doing. Come here. Sit. Sit and say hi to everybody. You gonna say hi to everybody? Come on out and say hi. All right. Gross dog. I don't know where Elle is. But you guys, I'm sorry I didn't do what I promised to do today. Let's see. Okay, this is yeah, those are those two coming together. Oh, Mr. Waffles, come on, get down. I do believe that is the cap right here. This is the whole fast mover. That was the V, and that's where the baby will come up out of. And that's the rippled effect that comes off of the fast mover. So these are the two parts coming together. And that also looks like the ancient dragon head that you see people getting tattoos of. But anyway, let me see. Oh, let me show you this this thing on my table. Oh gosh, orientation is blocked. Hang on. Oh, let me see. There we go. I hope you guys can see that. But there's the snout. And the hole in the top of the head. Just what we were seeing oh gosh, I'm so sorry. The very first thing that I was showing you, the weather pattern. So it's patterned on the weather. It's patterned on my table. It's patterned in the trees, patterned in the light. Of course it's patterned in the light. It's going in front of the sun. You know, it's going in front of the sun, so it's getting patterned. It's strong. Hey, Corey. Like Sheen. All right, let me see what else, if I can figure out what to do here. No, I can't. I'm not even going to try. All right, guys, sorry I couldn't spend more time and explain more. I promise I owe you a couple videos. Mr. Waffle said he will. All right, bye, guys. Enjoy the rest of your day. Talk to you soon. Bye. If you have any questions, put them in the comments, and I'll just answer that. I got a long ride back to my home, so I'll have some time while doing that. I won't be driving, I promise. Bye.